last year's national championship, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Knights will kick it away to start. On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Buffalo Bulls offense will get the ball first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interested to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access. Because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Reels it in down the left side. Finds a seam. Touchdown Bulls. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
So UCF's offense has the ball for the first time. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You have got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free and they're going to destroy your game plan.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Mayo. Pressure coming. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Knights will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon.
Guess I'm doing the same thing.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Handoff from the gun. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Guys, let's take a minute to chat about Buffalo. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. And And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. The give to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds the tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man downfield.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
And the Bulls will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Trying to surge it in. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield and make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TF out.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. They'll go to the air. Going for 6. Touchdown, Buffalo.
See the game over.
Strike through the air for the score.
I try to hurry up. I start running the clock.
Underrated. The relationship between
Are you ready to watch it? Did you eat? Hey, come here. You ate a hot dog?
That's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, get a stop, got to stop the bleeding and get the ball back to our offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lining up to convert third down. Give to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's inside the 15. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Bulls are rolling down the field. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Nobody open. He just throws it away and it'll bring up 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Bulls will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Buffalo! Fitted in the window for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
The Knights are in the hurry up. Looking downfield, it's Mayo. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Connection to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
That's an interesting call going play action on 3rd and long, because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field, and you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Oh, they're after him. Got a man. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead. They'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Buffalo! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. To the air, it's Mayo. Fires left. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. after the incompletion. They go back up top. He's got the back in the middle. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Just keep slinging it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Got his man on the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it, matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Mayo. Makes the grab over the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! Fire! On the ready. Pound 55 Off the play fake on first down to throw. Works the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The Knights in the hurry up. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can
bringing my hot
the
dog?
defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Dumps it to the back. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
and I absolutely love the option, but this is part of it, right? The quarterback has to make a lot of reads really quickly and then carry the football and take care of that thing. So I think, you know, the fumble was caused there. We don't know why, but this is part of the option risk you run by running.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Hauls it in. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the pressure. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
He'll do it himself. Makes a man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The Knights come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Mayo. He lobs one high down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. They'll give it to the back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to.
Breaks into the open. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Grabs it in the middle. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Fires to the big fella. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on third and short.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The Bulls trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I like the aggressiveness by this offense. The defense is probably thinking run, right? They want to get a new set of downs, get a first down. They choose to be aggressive, but they don't protect their quarterback. And now the defense has flipped the script. Now they got a third down situation where they know they're passing and they can get after the quarterback.
Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense.
He's got it. First down and more. Touchdown Bulls. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Hey, Mom.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
No.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
No, I don't know. How
Wide
should you
receiver
go?
comes in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He gets nothing. And
Oh, that girl. What's her name?
Running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's right, and yep.
Long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here,
You have to figure it out.
There's a variety of ways
Because
they
he
can
really
get
wanted to
after
him
the
with
quarterback. They can get home with
his
4.
friends.
They
He
can
only
get
got a
home
little
with 3,
handful
or they
that he
can
really
blitz
pulled
guys
with,
from
I
all
guess.
over the field, but they've got to...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. Running inside the 20.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Rides the back on the option, the give.
No, I ain't know what it is.
Stop at the 2, but he's got
And you know, I don't, like, a lot of times I don't be upstairs, so.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Starting to feel a little pressure. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Wide out trying to
Just
get
been
it
chilling.
in.
They watching the
They'll
movie
mark
now.
him
I'm
down
getting
at
ready
the
to
2.
go.
The excellent
Well,
execution on that throw and catch.
Watch this.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal.
Venom the Last Dance. Yeah.
Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the right.
This is Marvel movie. It's technically, yeah, it's Marvel superhero.
Touchdown Buffalo. And they take it in for 6 more points. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they
I'm not sure which one you're talking
7-1
about, but I'll figure it out.
Update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is
I'll have to figure out which one that is. I'll figure it out.
Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game.
Yes,
they're up by 7 over Minnesota. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Yeah, this offense
you got DocuSign?
They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
He'll pull it on the read. Runs through a tackle.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium.
All right, love
they
you.
put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. And back to the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Beal. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. The Knights really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw again. Here's a heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve.
Turning it on! Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The offense changing the play. After run, now throw. Makes the grab on the left. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, a short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but
he's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Slithers into space. Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31. The Knights can really attack on this second and short. Now the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cox. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They go to the ground. Runs through the tackle.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great off.
Hits him in stride at the 10. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Knights have it in scoring position on first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pressure coming. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.